Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. We have a fun one today. You see I come to you with like half a face of makeup on, not completely done, because we're trying the new Colourpop Baroque palette. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, stunning. And so we're gonna try it out today because this is a new launch by Colourpop and I love Colourpop, and when I saw this palette it just screamed to me and I was like, I haven't touched it, haven't opened it, nothing like that, so we're doing a full first impression and testing out the shadows. So really quick before I get started, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. It'll only take you a second to just click that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And anyway, let's get started. Oh no. Okay, so I just took the little covering off. So this is the palette. Honestly, this is so pretty. This is just like gorgeous. I love it. And it's really pretty. I love the blue. So Baroque, in case anyone wants to know, a little art history for you. Baroque is a time period of art and like architecture, and it's the, oh gosh, my art history teacher would be like mad at me that I don't know this off the top of my head. Oh well, I can't remember what it is. I think it's like the 1500s. Oh, that was Renaissance. Oh well. So this is really pretty. I love the flowers here, and I love looking at the back. It tells you all the different names of the shadows, and I really like that the little circles with the names are like, they're glossy and raised, which I think is really cute. So anyway, let's just like open it up and see it. Ooh, well, this plastic piece is falling out. So these are the shadows. I love it. I don't know if you can really see on camera. They kind of come up a little lighter than they are, but they're pretty dark and pretty gray toned and like purpley, which I really love because those colors just like speak to me. Like, I just love it. So it's very like purple bluey gray, and usually my favorite like colors of eyeshadows tend to be, I really like golds, orange, and yellows. Because I do have blue eyes, they make blue eyes like pop because that's complementary colors on the color wheel. Obviously, more art for you. This is just turning into an art video. But I also really like tones like these that are like very like gray and silver based, because I do think with blue eyes they also kind of make your eyes look very silver and like gray, and I just love that. So I'm really excited to play with this palette. We're gonna probably end up doing like a very like sultry smoky eye, something kind of dark toned, but that's okay because I haven't done something like that in a while. I usually do very light and like neutral colors for my like everyday wear, so I'm kind of happy to like dig in and do something a little different. So first, before I even put this on my face, I haven't even swatched any of these, so I'm really excited. So we're gonna swatch some of these. Also, my hair is like in a little bun. I realize it's cutting me off. So anyway, we're gonna start it up in this top corner. So this is called Bougie, the color Bougie. So I'm taking my finger. Ooh, wow. I love that. Oh, that's like very, I don't know if you can, it's very light. It's a very light gray color. Wow, that's very light. I hope you can see it. Put another stripe. So that's a very light color right there. That's probably gonna end up being more like a transition shade or crease shade. So then the next one, let's just go across here. And this is Ritzy. And this is a sparkly shadow. Ooh. All right, right under that, so that gray one. Whoa. Okay, in the palette it looks super purple, but then you like see it and it's kind of like pinkish and it's like duochrome. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. Oh, I really like that one. I really like that. All right, so the next color we have is that top corner color. This one called Bebe. It's got the accents on it, so it's Bebe. Ooh, and that's like a perfect slate gray color right there. Let's put it right under that one. Ooh, I like that one. That one's pretty. It's a very pretty color. That's also like a outer corner shade that I would definitely use. So that's pretty. These are like right up my alley. I don't wear them a lot. I don't wear colors like this a lot, but when I do, I like love it. So then we're going down another step. We're gonna go to this one right here. And this one's probably is like a semi-sparkly color, and it's like purple. It's called Secret. Ooh, that's also kind of like duochromy. Kind of like that. All right, and let's go right underneath this one. Oh, wow. That is like a sparkly, deep purple. This is such a pretty palette. I love it so much. It's so cute. Okay, so middle one here. This one's called Noble, this middle one. So it looks kind of similar to the one I just had, but this one looks even more, like this one's semi-sparkly, but this one's like really like a shiny, glittery one. So let's go right underneath this one. Oh wow, it's actually lighter. It's weird because in the pan this one looks darker, but then when I put it on there, you can see this one's more purple and this one's more like mauvey, little pink undertone there. That's cute. It kind of looks like a darker version of this one. All right, so we just did the middle one, so we're gonna go over to this one right here, this corner, Etiquette. So this one, like all these shades kind of look this very similar on this one, but this one I have a feeling, so this was really purple, this was really like pink. I have a feeling this one's going to be kind of bluish, so let's see if I'm right in my assumption here. So that's kind of, yeah, that's going to be a lot more blue. That's kind of what it comes out on the finger. Very pigmented shadows, by the way. Yeah, that one's more of like a bluey, maybe indigo. Hints of black, actually. It looks pretty black when I put it on my arm. Like a very sparkly kind of black there. Twisting my arm in a very weird position. Okay, so then let's keep going. Bottom row now. This is a 9-pan palette, so on to number 7 here. This one is like a pure matte, like dark purple, and it's called Lounge. So yeah, like I said, like a very matte dark purple. As it's coming out on my finger, let's swatch it. Yep, very matte dark purple. Really like that. That's, like I said, I'm twisting my arm very weirdly, if you can't tell. All right, on to the next one. So that bottom row, this one looks like another like dark black purple, and it's called Grand. All right, so this one's Grand. Yep, it's like a sparkly black, like that's really black actually, with like purple sparkles in it. Right here. Yep. Black and sparkly. Very sparkly. I don't know if you can see it as much on camera, but like in person, that's like Sparkle City. Like there are a ton of sparkles there. And on to the very last one. This looks like another matte. It's another matte. It's an even more dark purple, but this one I say had more like red tones in it. This one looks like very grape, like a pure grape purple, and it's called Stunner. Sorry. This is kind of how it comes out on the finger. Again, this is a very like dark purpley toned color palette. Wow, that looks like really black. It looks really black. It's weird. In the pan it looks purple, but like putting it on, it looks very black, if you ask me. It looks very black. So this is right here. The entire palette, top to bottom, on my arm, kind of what the swatches come out looking. It's a very interesting color palette. I'd say it's very dark, gray, mysterious, I'd say. So the Baroque palette also came with 2 other palettes. It was like a series that they launched, a whole collection. There's Baroque, there's Ornate, and Baroque, Ornate, and I gotta go look that up. What was it? Okay, so I looked it up. It's Baroque, then Ornate, and Grandeur, and I will link a picture from Colourpop like up here so that you can see the whole collection. It also came with lipsticks. I grabbed one of the lipsticks also. That looked really cute, and we're gonna test that when we get to the lips. And it also came with, I think, some like blushes, but I'm not sure. I'll link a picture. I love the whole collection. All the palettes were gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous, but I am a broke college student and I can't afford to get all of them at the same time, but eventually I definitely will get the other two palettes because the whole collection was just stunning, just absolutely gorgeous. So now that we've swatched them all, I think it's time to put them to the test of putting them on our eyes. So obviously I'm not going to be able to put all 9 shadows on my eyes, but I will try to create a look using the majority of the palette so that you at least have a solid idea of what it looks like. Also, I'm trying out a new foundation today that I've never worn before, just opened it, and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it at the moment, so we'll see. So I'm opening up my little brush and I'm just gonna start by grabbing one of my blending fluffy brushes here, and I'm gonna start by putting the lightest color, which is Bougie, this light gray one, and I'm gonna start by using that as my little like transition color and blending color. There is, I should notice as I'm putting the brush, like tapping it, there is fallout in the palette, which is why I'm like blowing on it. All right, so let's just start by smoking that out. So yeah, it comes off, like I said, when I swatched this, it was like very light, and as you can see, as I'm like putting this on with just like a fluffy blending brush, it's very light. It's a very light gray, which is fine because sometimes I like doing gray looks. I think gray looks can be very pretty when done well, especially when you want to do something really like smoky and dark. Grays are amazing, I think. But it looks like it is buildable if you want to really get that gray to like stand out. It's definitely buildable, as you can see. And like I say, I love what like grayish and silver based tones do, like eyeshadows do to blue eyes. I think they really make them like pop out very nice. It's blending very nice. It blends out very nice. It is a light shade because we're using this as transition, and the darker shades will definitely pop out a lot more later. I should say I do have concealer on my eyes right now, so it's not a primer, but it's not like a bare eye, so keep that in mind. I always think eyeshadows look better when you have a primer or a concealer on your eyes as well, because it just creates that base, something for it to like stick to, so keep that in mind. All right, I think that's as blended out as we're gonna go. Like I said, it's a very like opaque shade. You're not gonna get a lot from it, but that's okay because we have something to, as our base, something to blend out with. I'm gonna stick with the same fluffy blender blush, and I'm gonna go with this gray, this dark gray Bebe. We're gonna go with that one, and that's really gonna, I'm gonna keep it really to the outside corner here and like just bring it in a little bit, but not like all the way in. This will add some definition to the eye for sure. And you always have to when working with grays, I should say something I've noticed, grays tend to be like grays, blacks, and purples. I don't know what it is about those shades, but it's something in when they make them in the progress, they tend to, you have to build them and you have to be very kind with them, very patient, because they can, if you just like pat it on, they tend to come out a little patchy sometimes, and you really just have to really work and blend it out in order to get a nice shade. Like I can't just slap it on and not do anything with it. You definitely have to like blend it out for sure. Otherwise it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna do you any good at all. I'm also wearing a blue shirt to really make it pop, and my wall behind me is like a purple gray. We're going with a whole theme today, and that's kind of how I just blend it out. So it really just adds like some definition to the eye. You see, like when I'm like looking at you, this eye definitely pops out a little bit more. That's what I like doing, is taking a very light color and then like a slightly darker version of the same color and putting it in that outer corner, because it really does add definition. And that's not just with grays, that's with like any color you use. I always feel like, I don't know, when I do this eye always ends up more like blown out and this eye doesn't. I don't know, I feel like even if I do the same things, like I feel like my eye shapes are like I have 2 different shaped eyes. I'm convinced. I probably don't, but I don't know. Okay, so now we got this going. Why does this side look more patchy? So what color do I want to use? I don't know. Should we go in with this color? This really like bluey gray steel color that's like sparkly and put that like on the lid. Yeah, let's do it. I like using it. Okay, so I like using my fingers for Colourpop shadows. I've been using Colourpop forever. They're like my favorite brand. Something I noticed, their shimmer sparkly like lid colors tend to be very like buttery, soft, creamy, and sometimes if you put it on a brush it just like all flakes off and the brush isn't dense enough. So I personally like using my fingers. Some people are against using their fingers, but honestly that's how you're gonna get the best color. And we're just gonna see, like instantly comes off very pigmented. Going for a very gray toned color today. That's okay. I like gray. I love gray. It's one of my favorite colors. For makeup, I don't wear it a lot because like it's very dark and grungy. I think I'm gonna put the dark on the like lid, but then kind of take this like this middle, maybe this one, the Ritzy, and kind of go more like lid, but the first half of the lid. You know what I'm saying? And yes, it looks very messy right now, but that's okay. Makeup is a process, guys. Trust the process. It tends to look like a, ooh, I'm smudging. It tends to look like a mess in the beginning. It always ends up looking okay. I promise I know what I'm doing. I kind of look crazy, but it's fine. Is anyone else like that? Like you stop halfway through doing your makeup and you're like, I look insane right now. It's like with anything. If you stop halfway through, it's gonna look insane. Like if you start building a house and then just stop halfway through, it's like, that's not a house. That's just steel beams and wood just kind of flailing all over the place. Okay, so I think that's okay right now. Don't worry, I'm gonna like blend it out because I know it looks insane. So I want to take Ritzy on my other finger because I like using my finger and just kind of put it on the front half. This might be a bad choice, but like I said, I'm trying to like use a lot of the colors, as many as I can, while making a semi-cohesive eyeshadow look for y'all. Because you want to see all the as many colors as you can. If you like look up this video and you're like, do I want to get the Baroque palette? Is it going to be something I can use? I do think it's a little weird that they have like really pink toned and then very like black gray toned. I think they need more like purple, more purple based rather than like pink red based. So now I look insane. And I'm gonna take this again, the really light one that we started with, and really smoke that out. And this helps blend because sometimes when you use your finger, it's not as precise and you kind of get sparkles everywhere. So this way I'm just blending. And I'll do the same on the other eye. I don't know how I smeared that. And then I'm also gonna take that Bebe color again that we used and kind of go over the same spot that I already did it in, just to really like fix up that part. As you can see, there's quite a bit of fallout on my face right now. I haven't done a look like this dark in a while, so you might be like, Anna, this doesn't look cohesive at all. And I would say, I know, I'm aware. Like I said before, grays are very patchy, so you have to really build, like it takes a while. Like this isn't just like some really quick, I'm gonna throw gray eyeshadow on, otherwise you'll look nuts. I'm gonna find like a little padded, I'm gonna find like a really tiny brush, like this tiny little brush. And I'm gonna really go in and like take the sparkly color I just did, Etiquette, just very tiny, like fix it. Cause like I said, grays are patchy. You kind of have to build them, kind of keep working with them and all that jazz. Maybe I should have tried doing a purple eye instead. We're gonna just work with it, blend it out. And then I think I'm gonna add on top of that gray already. So we have a gray base. I'm gonna take the more purpley, sparkly one, Noble, and pat that on top of it a little bit so it helps blend between that like purple, pink, gray thing we got going on. I'm all about layering my eyeshadows. I think you should always layer your eyeshadows. I think you'll get interesting colors. Ooh, I kind of like that because now it kind of adds like that duochrome color. Oh, I really like that actually. Do you see the difference? Yes. That was a good choice. That was a good choice. If you ever like wonder if like the look is gonna work, always wait until you have eyelashes on, or do your eyelashes, because let me tell you, changes the whole look 100%. Okay, I'm taking that really little brush because I like going underneath my eye, and I'm gonna go in with like Secret, that sparkly purpley color. I'm getting, as you can see, I have a lot of fallout on my face right now. These shadows are very, very soft. I should have done my eyes first and then my face second, but I felt weird because I'm testing the eyeshadow, so I felt weird coming on here with like no face as like a base. But I'd recommend doing, I usually do my eyes first because, like I said, fallout. Because we're going really smoky here. We're gonna smoke that out quite a bit. Very grungy. This is definitely a grungy palette. The Baroque period was pretty grungy, so. And then I think I'm gonna put on some black eyeliner really quick in the waterline. So I'm just gonna take this NYX retractable black crayon eyeliner. Just put that in my waterline really. Like I said, I'm trying a new foundation and I can tell that it's, I don't know, it's kind of like separating and cracking already. And I haven't even had it on that long, so I'm a little concerned. So what I'm gonna do I want to put on eyeliner? No, we went really smoky. We're not gonna put on eyeliner today. I am going to, now that I have the shadow down, and you're like, and I don't like it, but that's okay. I really like a smoky, grungy eye occasionally. I'm gonna go put on some eyelashes. I'm gonna use these Studio Perfect demi cluster eyelashes. I've never used these ones before. So anyway, I'm gonna do those off camera because I hate doing my eyelashes on camera. And then I'll be right back. All right, so I am back now and I have my eyelashes on. Definitely pulls the whole eye look together. I also quickly put some highlight in the inner corners just to lighten that up, and I do think that really makes a difference. So I have this little lipstick that we're gonna put on that came with the collection, but first I'm gonna put on my Colourpop lip balm because my lips are pretty chapped right now. So I'm gonna take, okay, so this, I only got one, and I think there were 4 different lipsticks in the collection. I thought this one out of all of them would go best with the palette. So this is the Luxe Velvet lipstick in the color Fatal. I'm gonna open this up. This, I believe, yes. So it is a liquid lipstick, a Luxe Velvet. I have never tried the Luxe liquid lipsticks. I've had like the stick lipsticks that I just love, and I've never used the liquid ones. So this color, it's very like mauve-y. I think it'll look nice with the eyes. It's very mauve-y, really up my alley. I love these colors. So first, I'm just gonna swatch this. I'm gonna swatch it on my hand really quick. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I like it. It's like a My Lips but better color, you know what I'm saying? So it looks like a very like natural lip color, but like make it pop and stand out a lot more. So let's just go right in, right? Oh, I really like that. And it's very liquidy, it's very light. That's what I'm feeling. Very light coverage on my lips. I wonder if this, how it, since it's velvet and not matte, how it dries down. Because it is running a bit. You know, you could kind of see it. I also did put lip balm on. I'm gonna take a Kleenex really quick and just kind of, I want to dry up the balm a little bit. Let's try that again. I want it to dry up the balm a little bit so it's not as like runny. Okay, that feels a lot more like a normal lipstick now. Oh, I like that. I like that. I think it's cute. I really like this eye look. I like it. It's very sultry, very dark, very mysterious. But you're not getting the full effect. I still kind of have to fix my face a little bit because that new foundation is really not working. So really quick, I'm going to fix my face, fix the rest of my face, and put my hair down so you get the full effect because I have it up right now because when I do my makeup it gets in the way because I have a lot of hair. So I'm gonna go do that really quick, finish that off so you can really get like the full final finished effect. So yeah, I'm gonna do that really quick and then I'll be right back and we'll go over the final thoughts. Okay, so I am back. My hair is down. I kind of fixed up my face a little bit. I know my hair is kind of messy today. I haven't styled it. I just washed it and kind of dried naturally in this weird, it always does this like half straight, half wavy kind of weird look, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go over kind of the final look, the final impressions, my thoughts, kind of what I think. So starting with the palette. So this palette I think is definitely, it's probably not for everyone. If you think about it, the look I created is very dark, very sultry. It's definitely bold, it's definitely out there, it's definitely, if you're someone who's like, I only really do very light colored, very natural, neutral colors, definitely not for you because there is not a single nude in this palette. Not one. It's definitely for people who like to try new colors and tones. I have every single color eyeshadow on the planet, and I'm someone who loves to mess around with makeup a lot. Like, I like doing very soft, neutral, glam colors, and then I also like doing very dark colors. I like doing very colorful, like wild, like greens, blues, pinks, purples, everything. Like, I change it up every day. If you're someone who tends to stick to neutrals and neutral tones, not for you. I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful palette, and I definitely say if you're someone who likes these colors, likes doing tones that are very sultry, mysterious, very smoky, gray tones, I definitely recommend it. I think you'll love it. I definitely know the quality I'm getting when I get Colourpop shadows. I know it's going to be good. I just know it. And I've never been disappointed in them. Say, I really like my eyes. I do like how they turned out. At first, you know, you might have been like, ooh, I'm a little nervous about what you're doing here, but I think they turned out very nice, very sultry. I don't know if I would have gone with this lip color on my own. I don't know if I would have done that. I don't think it's a bad lip color. I definitely think they contrast a bit. I would have gone personally with if you really wanted to go with the whole grunge, I would have done like a dark purple. Either that, or I would have done like a very nude color. I do really like the lip. This is my first time trying it. It feels nice on the lips. My lips are very dry right now and cracked, so I apologize for that. It's just that time of year. I do think these are really, this is a really cute color. I definitely know I'll be using this color because it is a color I like. Maybe not so much with this eye look. I don't think it's bad, but especially, oh, this would have been really good if you used in the Baroque palette, you used, and I did use these shades, but they weren't the main focus like these two. It'd be like perfect. So I think this was a really good palette. I liked it. I give it a thumbs up. I give it a 5 out of 5. I'll definitely use it more. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of the video. Just like a quick little makeup try, first impressions. I really like this palette. I thought it was really cute. I think it'd be even cuter if I styled my hair, but if I waited to do last impressions after I styled my hair, because I have a lot of it. But the sun's already going down, and by the time I got done with my hair, it'd be like really dark, and then the lighting would just be trash. It's already trash. It already is. It's already bad. Bad lighting. That is it for this video. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe to my channel. I put out videos every Monday and Wednesday, and I'd love to have you a part of my growing YouTube family. And please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know if you've tried the Baroque palette by Colourpop or the other two, Grander and Ornate, because I definitely want to get those two. I think they're beautiful. There's definitely something in this collection for everyone, and I definitely recommend it. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day.